he stay dropping them bangers.
Use that poker, don't let nobody see you, man. Too much mud, sipping on junk to reap, man. Scroll through pictures of myself, gotta face my demons, man. If no one knows, I'm gonna do it myself.
What is up, YouTube? It is showtime and I am back with yet again another video. Now in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the new best controller settings out there for you guys to be using on NBA 2K23. Now I know there's a lot of you guys out there who wanted a video just like this. This is kind of like an annual video that I usually do at least once every year for every 2K for the past 2 or 3 years anyways. So yeah, I'm back with another one. Controller settings now, they're not going to say very different, but there's definitely a few key things you guys will need. So once again, if you guys do enjoy this video and want more videos just like this one, please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It is greatly appreciated. And we'll get straight to the video. So for the first setting, we got the DualShock 4 wireless controller speaker. This is not even really a setting. It's just if you want the sound to come out the controller, not important. Now your vibration, this is completely preference. I personally prefer to have it on. Actually no, I think I took mine off. Like mine is off in the PlayStation settings, so mine are basically off, but I know it says on, so let's put on off. It's preference though, you guys can do what you want with that. For the shot meter, I have mine off. I highly recommend you guys do not have your shot meter on. If you're a shooter, whether you be a popper or guard, doesn't matter what you are, make sure your shot meter is off. There's no reason to be shooting with your shot meter. If you find it hard to shoot without your shot meter, get in that mic court and start labbing up. I do not know if this still applies in this 2K, but it has for the past 2Ks, where if you have your shot meter off, you actually get a higher, you get like a 5% boost on greening your shots. I don't know if that's still a thing, but regardless, you should be able to shoot without shot meter. And if you can't, just practice. Practice makes perfect. Now for the shot timing, I have this on shots only. So, you know, I only have to time my shots. I don't really have to time my layups or anything else like that. So I have it on shots only. And then for the shot timing release, I say go early. Now I know this has been kind of controversial. Like a lot of people on Twitter, maybe a week ago or so, were kind of arguing which one's the best. Now very early, I've seen guards like CLB, one of the better guards in this comp stage. He uses it on very early. I find very early to be inconsistent, if I'm being honest with you. I find very early to be very inconsistent. I've tried it on my team. I don't like it. I think early is the best. Like early is the best. I know Mike Wang kind of came out and said how they screwed up the shot timing release this year, something about it, how there should have been a normal, but early is the best. Now there was a lot of controversy that people were saying late was better. People are saying late and very late were better. Now maybe late could be easy for you to time. That I can agree with. It probably is. But I feel like early, you just getting that early release is just going to help you. I don't think this necessarily affects your release. It's just the release timing. I think late or early are your two best options. I think there's a lot of people out there who enjoy late. I think it's like maybe the locks that enjoy late. I'm pretty sure it was. I personally can't do anything but early. Early is just perfect. It's like just there in the middle. You release at the top of your release, and that's just the best. This is what works for me. But if I'm recommending it for you guys, try both early or late. If you really want to, you can try very early. I don't know if I'd recommend very late. I don't think I would, but I'm gonna go early. That's what I've been going with. Now the perfect release and all this stuff is all preference. This is just kind of cosmetics and things to look cool when you guys green. I have mine on ball, and sound effects is bucket. Really don't care. Now with the shot meter type, this is if you decide to use shot meter. If you really want to just do you guys can choose what animation and what it looks like for your shot meter. I believe the 2K17 meters back and all that kind of stuff, but I don't use shot meter, so this really doesn't matter to me. But if you do, look through your options, try them all, maybe see which one you like, aesthetically pleasing. And yeah, that's all you guys. Same thing for the player indicator. It's the thing that's under your feet when you're running around. You guys can choose which shape and also the color of it, which I don't really care about either. Free throw timing, I have this on user timing. My real player percentage isn't good because I'm an inside center. I didn't upgrade my free throw at all. So I just use our user timing so that when I make my free throws, it's based on how I time it and nothing else, because I'm pretty good at timing my free throws. So I like using user timing. The pro stick function. Now this is also preference for you guys. There's not a certain recommended one, but I'll tell you guys this. As a center, I like to use both because sometimes I just like to dribble and fool around and just like ISO people. So this is on a foolish thing, but like honestly, I recommend for you guys. Okay, so if you know you want to use your pro stick, meaning your right stick for dunking, because as you guys know, to trigger your contact dunks and do certain layup animations, you guys have to move your right stick in a certain way. So for example, your posterizer dunks, your flashy dunks, you have to pull it down. If you want your pro stick function to only determine what type of layups or dunks or shots, if you want to shoot with your pro stick, then you should have this on shots. But you guards out there, you guys use both. You guys like to dribble and dunk with your flashy dunk with your right stick. So I leave mine on default. If you want to be able to do both, leave it on default. But if you want to only use it for dribbling and you never want to shoot or dunk with your right now, because I know there's been times where you guys were dribbling, maybe when you had it on default and you were dribbling and then it took a shot on accident. This is how you can avoid that. If you only wanted to use it to dunk, this is a nice one. This is low-key a nice one. I really shouldn't, like, when I use it on default to do dribble moves, that's just me being foolish, but I should really have it on shots only so that I can just get the flashy dunk every time with no mistake. So I'm low-key gonna leave it on shots for now. With the pro stick orientation, you guys should have both these on absolute. This is going to help how you guys dribble. It's going to make you guys dribble a lot better. You guys just have to have this on absolute. I feel like this is just a well-known thing in the 2K community for you guys to have your pro stick orientation and your off-ball defense mode on absolute. Now with the double team reaction, I don't really use this too much. Determine when offensive team detects and reacts to a double team. I don't really use that at all. Determine when offensive team detects and reacts to a double team. So I think this is just like an offline mode thingy. Call for pick, I don't really use that either. Player icons, determine if you want the buttons to appear on screen when using icon passing. I think you should leave this on. For those of you guys, you know, if you hold the L1 button, or is it the R1 button, and you hold it, it'll show like an icon over the player you want to pass it to. So it's important you guys have your icons on, especially if you guys want to make the right passes in game. Skip pass, determine if you want to hold down the primary pass button to target a receiver farther away. So this is a thing where if you hold the circle button, because I'm on PlayStation, which is if you want to hold down the primary pass button, so X, you can like target a receiver that's even farther away. The skip pass, I don't really use this. I just throw it down. I don't hold it down anymore. I just throw it down. I break starter, and that works well for me. Determine if you want to directionally lead your receiver. I just leave this on. I'm gonna lie, I'm not perfect. I don't know every setting. I don't use every setting. I personally don't really know about this setting too much. The pro stick pass type, choose the type of pass you get when using your pro stick passing. If you guys like to pass with your pro stick, this could actually work in your advantage. I won't lie. Special delivery is back, and I don't know if it works the same, but usually you guys get more takeover when you guys do flashy passes. So if you want to pass with your stick and get a flashy pass every time, that could actually be broken. I won't lie to you. This is something people should not sleep on, and maybe you should try it out. But I just leave mine on normal. For the icon passing, choose between icon passing control schemes. I just leave mine on default. Receiver control, choose how you want to control the receiver when holding the bounce pass button. So for the receiver to get open or full receiver control, I just leave mine on receiver get open. And pro stick defense, leave this on absolute 2 so you guys can play good on ball defense. And the Huda guard, this is something I played with back in former 2Ks. I like my Huda guard on my arrow. It kind of helps me stand my man, but the only thing is sometimes your arrows will switch even without your consent, but there's a way to switch it. You got to hold your stick in the direction of the person you want to like it to change on. There's a way. Maybe I'll make a video on it. But yeah, Huda guard on is good for me personally. I took it off last year for a little bit. It was cool, but then when I wanted to pick up or switch, it was just not working out. So I have it on. For the defensive assist with intense D, I know this is what people really want to know. These 2 settings right here, box out of strength. Even from last year, when I think last year, no, I had mine on 20. I've been using it on 0, but from all the other 2Ks, I usually use it the same thing. I have this on 20 as a center, right? I'm a center. Maybe it's different for locks because you're playing more on ball, but for as a center, I like to have mine on 20. But it's been working fine for me on 0. I might just stay 0. And then for the box out assist strength, I always have this on 50 every year. It just never changes. Like box out assist on 50 never changes for me. I always have them 50, and it works very well. I get a great amount of boards. I'm always dogging somebody out, so this works best for me. Your pass target profile, I recommend to have this on openness. Now what this does is, I'll just read the description. Use a pass target profile to customize the way passing targeting works. This is so when you guys pass the ball with X, it'll throw it to whoever's the most open and not just anybody. Not who's closest in your direction, not none of that, just openness. So I usually leave this on openness. It helps with better passing. So these are just the controller settings I recommend for you guys. I hope I didn't spend too long on just one setting. I hope you guys did enjoy the video and that this was useful for you. If it was, please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.